We'll talk about sci-fi later. We're going to talk about this upcoming match.
Let's talk about some matches.
Let's talk about some matches.
So, you know me. I love myself some Falco. And I love myself
some Fox.
Some Fox.
And you love yourself some FXDFW. Shout outs to FXDFW.
Shout outs to FXDFW. Shout outs to Tourney Locator. Make them sure that these guys know how much you appreciate them and how much you appreciate the talent that's coming out to these matches. These folks work hard, and we are seeing some fantastic spacey play tonight. Actually, most of our matches we've seen have involved some spaceys.
So we're talking about sci-fi. We're seeing these space fights. It's going to be natural. It's only natural.
It's so natural.
Here we go. FXDFW Gabe, a.k.a. Waterless Fishy versus Boomstick. Boomstick going for Falco. Gabe going for Fox.
Yes.
And they're going just intense button check. Already you can see the shines on point.
Yeah, man.
They are so good right now. Look at them practicing their tech skill. These guys are clearly dedicated to their craft.
These are warriors. Ooh. These are warriors here to do battle.
Gabe with that quick reflector. Let's see. We're not going to compensate a button check.
No.
We're not going to compensate.
No.
Come on.
But, so, for all you folks that are out there that are curious on how to do double shines, it's shining, jump canceling the shine. In the pre-jump frames, you shine again. So you're, and I believe it's around frame 4 that you're technically airborne, and that's when the next shine is going to come out. Yes. So it's pretty crazy stuff, but you can, if you want a cool example of seeing like double shines, go into PM, boot it up, and put it on CPU, and just go into training mode and play against Falco and just watch him just shine like crazy, like inhuman fast. Like that's a really ridiculous, way to see it, but that's a great example of it for all your newcomers out there that are interested in seeing it. But yeah, I mean,
or just watch Hacks play. Oh man, that kind of breaks my heart. Honestly, you heard about Hacks?
No, tell me. Oh, his hand.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
that
no.
Honestly, breaks
shout out
my
to
heart,
Hacks.
dude. Shout out to Hacks. Like that really breaks my heart because it's like he's just so efficient, and watching him just do so much technical things with Fox.
It's such a shame that it's such a shame. Like it's the equivalent of like a guitarist or a musician breaking their hands. It's like a heartbreaking thing. I can't. Yeah. So I mean, shout outs.
Send Hacks some love.
Send Hacks some love.
Because,
let him know some recovery things. If you guys got that weird Powerade shake, weird goodness, let him know.
I think this is the match. Let's get into it before the screen switches. Right now we have apologies. We have Boomstick right now trying to mount the offensive, and Gabe is just doing a good job of controlling center stage. I'm so sorry. I flubbed up so many words right there.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.
So many words. Sometimes you just like
stream forgive us.
It's like your mouth is just filled with marbles. Like
yes.
it was one of those things. I almost went Bill Cosby with my commentary there.
There's that double shine that we were talking about. Good stuff, fantastic and back on, but we see the response from Gabe using back airs and exactly what we're talking about. Do not let Falco come back on. You will regret it. Use good neutrals, use good back airs. Don't let him come back on for free.
So if I remember right, Gabe is top 5 in DFW, and Boomstick is number 2. So this would be a bit of an upset if Gabe is able to pull this off. That being said, I think that, like we said before, Gabe's had some trouble, like Hamyojo, in really closing out some of these Monday Night Melees. Like he has the potential to win the whole thing, but something just kind of happens.
Something bad happens.
Something happens.
You commentators curse him. Something bad happens.
Death note.
You have the death note on standby. Good back air. I like this. Good. Exactly. Be patient. Let him choose his option. Just react to it. That's another great option that you have available to you. Back air? No. Misplaced.
And the way he's playing Fox right now, it reminds me almost of like a slightly flashier version of Cephalon.
Yeah.
Because, he's very efficient with it, but at the same time, the way that he piles on damage is kind of flashy. He's using a lot of things like wave shines and things like that just to really put Boomstick in a bad position and pile on some damage, and then he usually enjoys closing it with just a really well-placed back air.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Ooh, good stuff. So, what I want to see, again, look at that shine. Jump cancel to back air.
Gabe has some great DI there to make sure that he doesn't die from that, but Boomstick is able to close it out regardless with another back air.
This match has been looking very textbook so far. You've been seeing great work of these guys just piling on damage very quickly, very effectively, and then forcing the opponent to recover and using back airs and good spacing to just finish off the stock. Whether it takes a couple hits or not is, between each stock. It's random.
And like the last match we saw was Fox versus Falcon.
Yes.
Sorry, apologies, Falco.
Falco, yes.
Look at how different of a game this is.
Yeah, and this is a great example of, seeing players really take advantage of their tools in different ways. And that's what makes, Smash Smash. It makes it unique. People using tools in many different ways.
It's like everyone is an artist. They all have the same brush. They have the same colors.
You have the same paint. You have the same brush. You have the same canvas. How are you painting your mural? How are you painting your, expressions onto this? And it's fantastic. And good back air, solid spacing, and pushing him back out, taking that easily. Now we're back at neutral.
And, I got to give Boomstick props. He's been down this entire match, but it looks like he kind of has that Bob Ross mentality. There he's like just drawing a happy little cloud. And we're not going to tell anyone about that tree right there.
No.
Let's get back into it. You did the painting thing, and I was just thinking about Bob Ross, man. I couldn't help it, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that beard. So, good shines. Building up this. Oh, excellent job using. He saw the aerial coming, stuffed it with that. Oh, he tried to make a hard read there.
Great get-up attack there. Throwing off that read.
Good timing. Pushing into the stage to throw off the timing of it just slightly. Very good job.
And I definitely have to respect Boomstick's reaction time in the sense that you notice, like, his combos are he adjusts his combos just ever so slightly to equate for any DI and whatnot. Unfortunately, he put himself in a bad position from the start of that match, and he's not able to close that out. Great stuff by Gabe taking that first game, playing consistently throughout that game.
All right.
So the one thing that Gabe just needs to do is he needs to be able to close this out. Like we said before, Gabe hasn't necessarily had the best luck, so to say, when it comes to the previous Monday Night Melees.
Right.
And I'm really stoked to see him make the proper changes and just get his mindset like super on point.
Yes.
Because he's so good. Gabe is
fantastic.
so good whenever he's on.
Oh, jab reset, falls through the stage instead. Back air on the other side. That was excellent. I like what we're seeing here is that, they're in the recoveries, they're just waiting, they're reacting. And this is not just one of them, this is both of them. They react, they see the option that they're going to choose, and then they just go in for the optimal punish because there is recovery on that.
And right there, Boomstick did a really good job of just taking that first stock fairly convincingly. Trying to get another pillar started again. Ooh, good up tilt. Catches Boomstick slipping.
Yes. Good. So proper use of that up tilt is a fantastic anti-air. Regardless of how they're trying to approach, it's very good as long as it's from behind.
Oh, yes. Oh. So fast. The high ceiling, though, saving Boomstick right now. He has a second lease on life. Can he make the most of it?
I like the shorten on that Phantasm. Just kind of throwing that extra little, monkey wrench in there for any plans that you kind of mentally prepare.
Ooh, that was such a good grab. He isn't able to convert off of it, though.
Where am I going to see my next jump neutral?
Yeah, there's that neutral air. It doesn't hit, though.
Back air? No. Okay, interesting spacing. There it is. Great up tilt following up. There it is. Lasers just quick some damage. Not necessarily for hit stun there. The lack of that exists on Fox for his lasers.
Oh,
yes.
Great edge go there. Gabe takes that back.
Yes.
Are we going to see another upset, dude?
We very well might see this. It's all about a question of, great.
Ooh. Series of shines there.
Let's see how he's going to come around. No.
Oh, unfortunate. It was a little bit too proactive and not reactive enough to get that opportunity.
So once you have someone behind you, it's a good idea. If you have someone behind you, it's a good idea to opt for shine as opposed to up tilt. I think because I believe shine comes out much faster and you get combo opportunity off of it. So it's kind of one of those things of up tilt being a bit more situational when it comes to anti-airs and such. Good stuff. Shine, back air. That's going to be the stock.
And Boomstick did a good job there of really confirming that stock. That little extra hit actually is, I think, one of the things that can shift the balance of the game back into his favor. Because one thing I've noticed about Boomstick is he is a very momentum-driven player.
Yeah.
Whenever he has that momentum, whenever you see him landing those big hits, he usually follows it up with a quick pillar. But one thing Gabe is doing really well is that he's not letting that sort of pressure get to him. He's making really smart choices and playing really efficiently to make it so that it almost counteracts Boomstick's style.
I agree with you. It's one of those slight changes. Oh, good. That's what I love to see. Just that You don't need to do anything crazy, just something quick and efficient. Use that up tilt. It has great priority. Stuff out those phantasms and get some, get some good positioning out of it as well.
Boomstick trying to change the pace of this game. I'm liking the way that he's baiting
Back
out
here.
those grabs. Ooh, tricky recovery there by Gabe. He's able to make it back on stage.
Oh, we got lasers just covering up the stage.
Trying to do the shield drop there.
Trying to laser put him in hit stun as he's coming to recover back on the stage. Not going to work out. Back here.
And I'm liking the patience a lot by Gabe here. He notices the fact that he's at high damage. He knows that Boomstick is going to be kind of desperate to some extent in regards to closing out the stock. And so he's playing, and he's just kind of waiting around. He's waiting for the approach to happen so he can counter hit. And we've seen Gabe do a lot of really great counter hits this entire game. That being said, it's tied up. Is Gabe going to take this convincingly with a 2-0, or will this be the start of Boomstick's comeback?
Oh, interesting. So a lot of Falco players kind of use that down throw in order to gauge the knowledge of the opponent, because a knowledgeable player will know how to tech that and roll away into a different way to avoid further damage. Here we go. Lasers, good up throw. Oh, here we go. Jump neutral. This is a bad spot. This is a bad spot, but
Did you see how great that tech is? That should have been death, but Boomstick with that great awareness and fantastic reaction time. High ceiling is just enough to save Boomstick. He has a second lease on life. Can he make this comeback happen?
He needs good spacing right now. He needs good spacing. He needs to rack up a little more damage.
And that's what he's doing, retreating with those lasers.
Don't get thrown. Don't get thrown. Whatever you do, don't get thrown. Good.
Oh,
that's it.
Unfortunate by Gabe. This is 1-1. Next game takes this. This is winner's bracket, so it's not like whoever loses is going to be out of the tournament.
Yes.
But I feel like that comeback was huge. One thing that we've noted before is that Gabe, something always happens, and something happens that causes him from winning the whole thing. Something happens consistently.
Yes.
And I really like Gabe a lot. I love both of these players, but
yes.
I just don't want this to be like Gabe's downfall. I don't want that because definitely momentum from that last game is in Boomstick's favor. I think that's why they're taking a little bit more time to just kind of calm and collect themselves. Just kind of reset the mindset a little bit. Reset the mindset. Don't think about it necessarily as like a comeback happening. Just think the score is tied.
Yes. It's 1-1.
Yes, the score is tied. The ball is in your court. How are you going to respond?
All right, chat. I want to hear y'all's voices. So let us know in chat. 1 for Gabe, 2 for Boomstick. Press some. Let me know who y'all think is going to win this one. We got a close one.
Ooh, I think they were trying to waveland on the stage. And that's one other good thing about that up tilt is that it comes out quickly. So even if they dodge on accident, you just do another up tilt afterwards.
Yes.
Good back air there. I know why Gabe chose this stage. Again, it's to get those shines on point.
Right.
But I'm not sure if it was necessarily the best pick just because we've seen how creative Boomstick can be when it comes to using those pillars, when it comes to using those platforms just to pile on the damage. As we're seeing here, already at 138 damage. Ooh, edge guard opportunity. Yeah, poor timing there. Oh, hits it with an up tilt of his own. Great smash DI. That was near death for sure. Another great tech, but an unfortunate finger flub.
Man.
Definitely there he wanted to do the Firebird and position it towards the side of the stage, but instead he gets a little antsy and does the Phantasm instead.
Yes. So at this point, you have to be concerned about playing consistently. You are on the edge against a Fox. I would be terrified at that point because of the shines. Once they see fire, they smell blood in the water and they go for it. Unfortunately, we're seeing an SD here from Gabe.
Yeah, that's the second sloppy recovery in a row we've seen from apologies, the second flub recovery in a row we've seen from Gabe. And that's definitely a problem. That's definitely a problem. He needs to tighten it up. He's doing a good job though. He's doing a really good job. He's up an entire stock. But remember, Boomstick was down by a lot in that second game, and he brought it back so well. And against a player of Boomstick's caliber, you don't want to give them an inch, else you will lose a stock.
No, absolutely. Oh, here we go. Good shine. Oh, just nearly had it. He was, if his space just a little bit differently.
Oh, that was a great shine by Gabe. Gabe right now has a lot of momentum, but a quick forward smash. That's such a good read.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Fox players, when they see fire, that is really the blood in the water. And once you see that, they will abuse it. They have that 1 frame of invincibility, and that's all they need. They do not need to worry about it. If they see you in fire, they don't care. Grab onto the edge and go straight for it. And they will quickly and efficiently finish them, and Gabe is a perfect example of that, someone who uses and abuses his shine very well.
That being said, Boomstick is just doing such a good job of really recognizing these opportunities and making the most of them. Definitely trying to make this comeback a reality. Has Gabe at 85%. All he needs to do is one pillar into... Oh, the smash DI! The smash DI is so good, but that is it. Great
Nothing
upset
fancy.
there by Gabe. You can tell he's happy. He's happy for sure. That was a really good upset by Gabe.
Let's go, Gabe.
Good stuff by both players, but Gabe bringing it and really making the upset happen.